me, but I can't still hear.
Hello, Grace.
I can just hear.
Hello, Grace.
Yeah, I can hear
Can can you
noise
hear me now? You can hear me
now.
now?
I can hear you.
Awesome.
Hear me now?
Awesome. Good.
Yes.
You can hear me
Okay.
now?
Yes.
I
Awesome.
can hear I can hear you
Awesome.
too. Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Okay.
I can
We
hear
are
I can
ready
hear you
to
too.
roll.
Cool. Okay.
Lovely.
We
Lovely.
are ready to
Uh
roll.
so we will just start top of the hour
So
and
we'll just
welcome.
start
We have
top of
one
the hour
person join
and
us
welcome.
now.
We have one person join us now.
Okay. I'm getting some echo feedback and there's a delay in my speech, right?
I know. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure why that is happening, but okay. So it's 7 o'clock. I'm going to get my TikTok live going here.
Okay.
All right. So my TikTok live is going now, and welcome everyone to tonight's live stream. It's such a great pleasure to be bringing this amazing information your way tonight. And I personally am very excited for this event tonight because we are going to be unpacking lots of information around your finances and what you can do that would change you from a spender to into a saver tonight. Sorry guys, welcome to sorry guys, I'm going to be looking at my phone back and forth because um so I can be responding from our guys on from TikTok. All right. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm using my flip camera on TikTok so you guys are seeing my screen. In a moment, I'm going to start sharing my screen. But before I dive into that, I want to introduce an amazing lady to you guys tonight. She's my business partner. She's a woman that owns her own business, very fierce, very motivated, very self-driven, in helping people. She is very passionate about helping people. So, without further ado, I want to quickly ask you to please join me to welcome Mrs. Grace Amakri to do an introduction and also to kickstart the event for us tonight. And after which, I'm going to come up and share great information with you guys. And we are going to be having a Q&A session. So stick around with us to the end. We're not going to keep you for so long. We are looking into having this event for around 45 to 50 minutes each or less. So if you have questions around your finances in Canada and stuff like that, and in the United States, and also if you're interested in learning more about our business opportunity, so stick with us to the end. Over to you, Grace.
Hi everyone. Good evening. I'm so glad to be here with my able mentor, Joy Phoebe. Just a brief one. Last year, before my graduation from Trinity Western University. Okay. Before I continue, my name is Grace Amakri. I just graduated from Trinity Western University. Yes, I'm in Canada. And a few days to my graduation, A friend of mine came for the graduation and she introduced me to this lovely lady that opened my eyes to a lot of things. So I've been in Canada since 2022, and we were just looking at, okay, what can we do? How can we set up ourselves here in Canada? And my friend came and, gave me an idea that this is it, Grace. Don't you think we need to learn about Canadian financial system, know how to invest and other things? So it really stuck like in my head, like I think this is a good idea. And somewhere along the line, I had a meeting with her, I think a day after my graduation, and my eyes opened. Honestly, since that day, it has been like a game changer. So if you're here and you're in this meeting, if you can invite anyone you know, please just tell them to join this meeting, because at the end of the day, I don't think you'll go back the same way. Just the way everything just flipped for me, that's how I want it to be for you. And I'm very hopeful that you will not just be in this meeting in vain. You will thank us for organizing this meeting. Thank you so much, Joy, because you've been a light. Honestly, you've been a light. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you very much for those kind words. And without further ado, I'm going to start doing the presentation right away, and I will be taking questions at the end. So hold on, sit tight, because I'm very sure you may have one or two questions around what I'll be sharing with you tonight. Tonight, I'm sharing about money and how money works, right? And the purpose of this is to help you understand more about, you know, your own money, not another person's money. All right, your own money. How is your money coming to you, and how is your money going out of your pocket? All right, do you know how your money is leaving you? Are you keeping track of that? Right now, the at the end of this whole session, you're going to be the objective is to turn you from becoming being a spender, all right, to be an active saver. Because the reality of it is that it's not how much you can earn, but how much you can keep. And here at Xperia Financial Group, okay, we know that money isn't the greatest wealth, but the knowledge you have about your money and the application of the knowledge of that knowledge is what separates you, from what you know and what you don't know. And then on that note, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Joy Phoebe Onwuka. I am an executive director with Xperia Financial Group. Okay, I help people navigate their financial planning strategies. I help not just individuals, but business owners and families as well. And by that, I mean when you talk about planning for retirement, such as RRSP, planning for your kids' education, such as RESP, planning for a future day, just such as tax-free savings account, or savings for your first home buying project, or planning for an unforeseen circumstances, such as life insurance. All these and even travel insurance are things that I can come in to help you with. Now, let's talk about tonight's event. What are you going to learn? You're going to learn, and you will also discover, okay, 100 to $200 that you have that you did not know you had. You see, I love the slogan of Scotiabank. They always say you're richer than you think, right? Then from tonight's event, you're also going to learn the cost of wasting $6.60 a day. Trust me, $6.60 a day, that is Tim Hortons coffee too. Then you get changed, because by the time you buy extra large double twice a day, or you buy large coffee three times a day, $6.60 is gone. Or you buy coffee and sandwich, that's $6.60 right off the back, right there for you in a day. Right, then it's from tonight's event. You see the way I'm already breaking it down for you guys, right? And you're also going to learn where your money is going. Where is your money going? You will also understand some misconception in defining assets and liabilities. You will also understand the potential tax advantages of being a business owner. You will also see the potential of earning money with Experior Financial Group. I cannot promise you I'll go through all these benefits for you tonight, but the thing is, at least we've started this event, right? And we're going to be doing it, on an ongoing basis. So if you are learning something tonight, leave a comment for us in the comment section. DM me, DM Grace, okay? And then we will connect with you to let you know the next time we are going to be having this live event, because the next event is going to be a continuation of wherever we stop tonight, okay? We'll also show you how to increase your cash flow so you can earn more money and spend less. All right. So good so far, right? If you're liking it so far, just type yes in the chat. Just say yes, so good so far. And for my friends and families on TikTok, I hope you guys are loving it. You can just hit yes and give us a follow, all right? So that we'll stay connected with each other, okay? And don't worry, and if on all platforms that you follow us, we will definitely follow you back, okay? Now, people live in either of these circles, all right? Circle A, you save a little and then you spend a whole lot. Where do you belong? Okay, so let me just leave this on the screen before I start unpacking, the dynamics of this slide. Leave it in the comment section or leave it in the chat. If you're on TikTok, I can see how many of us on TikTok right now. Leave it in the chat, okay? Which of this circle do you belong to? Let me tilt this a little bit so that you guys see it clearly. Aha, there you go. Which circle? Are you a little saver and a huge big spender, or are you a what? or, or you are on the B part? Which one are you? So in the comment, just type A if you belong to the circle A, or B, like you spend a lot, but you are attempting to save. You are attempting to save. So are you A or B? Right? So now, but the mystery there is that B works for A, right? The one that is spending, you see that how the arrow goes, right? So it means that it pays to be in an environment where you thrive to save. You need to thrive to save. All right? You need to thrive to save. Let's find way to save more and spend less. Let's find ways to save more and spend less. I know this environment doesn't encourage us to do so, because, like, everywhere you go, there is sales going on round the clock. You see, I had to come to a point where I had to tell myself one day that, hey, Joy, these sales never end. Just when you go out there, buy what you budget for, because the sales you see today that is wowing you and it's like, oh my god, I got to get it, never ends. Even if it ends, it's going to come around again. All right, so we are moving on to the concept of paying yourself first. Will you rather make payment first to your family, your children, and your future, and then spend what is left, or you spend first and try to save what is left for your family, children, and future? Which one is it? I'm going to go over that again. Okay. Will you rather make a payment first to your family, number one, your children, number two, and your future, and then spend whatever is left? Or you spend first and try to save what is left for your family, children, and future? Which one do you belong to? Right? But the ideal thing is the first option. Take care of yourself first. Okay? What are your daily expenditures? This is the real deal. Even if this is where we stop today, right? Uh-huh. Oh, somebody is asking to, okay. Cassie, hold on. I'm going to bring you up, but let me finish. I'll bring you up when it's time for Q&A, okay? Just hang in there. Don't go anywhere. I'll bring you up later. All right? What are your daily expenditures? Did I spend my money wisely today? So it means at the end of the day, we all need to reflect, right? Did I spend my money wisely today? Now, for those of you on this that are joining us live now, if you need this slide, I can make it available. You can print it, okay, and keep it handy, whereby you can go back to do a reflective check yourself every day. Did you spend your money wisely today? Right? Or this week, right? The amount I spend on charge today, put the date, put the item, put the amount. You see, we are trying to be an addict saver right here, and we have to be intentional about this, right? This is a key for you. This is a reminder. If I purchase an item today and charge it, will I be able to pay it in full when I get my next bill? You see, like when you put it here, like you're charging it, like you understand me, right? Will I be able to get my next bill? Have I saved 10% of this month's income yet? If so, rewards are okay if I pay cash. So, what this is basically telling us is that this is enabling us to put right in front of us what we are spending our money on, what you're spending on. And if you're intentional about this, you're going to see that gradually you start doubling down on things that you did not plan to spend money on. And that's what we want to achieve. And that is step one. Step one is being accountable. Now, step two, areas to reevaluate in order to find the dollars that you can save, right? Possible monthly savings. Number one, increase federal and provincial tax fund, increase your deductions, put more in your monthly check. All right. We have RRSP, right? That when you save money into your registered retirement savings plan, that reduces the amount of taxes you will have to pay. And that is for us in Canada. And on the US side, I know you guys have your own too. I think it's 401k or so, right? So we can talk about these things to see which specific dynamics works for you. Okay. Eliminate or reduce premium cable or satellite. Again, like the this item say is optional for you, but like if you need certain aggressive measures, aggressive steps to take in order to save money, you know what is going to work effectively and efficiently for you. Okay, so all these are suggestions for you that you can possibly look into. We are not by any means imposing this on you. It's going to be your call to make. I just want to put this out there because we have a lot of people online right now watching us. Okay. Number three, consider larger deductions on auto, RV, home, or wherever. Okay. Reduce the number of cigarettes and all those kind of stuff. You see, just look into the extras basically. Look into the extras. All right. Whatever is extras that you want to, and you are able to start doubling down on, by all means, you can look into that. Okay. Now, areas to reevaluate in order to find what to save. You're right. So again, you can look into taking lunch to work, you like making your own lunch from home. All right. So this is also the continuation of that. Now, what is the bottom line of all this? What is the end game? What is the whole essence of all this? The whole objective is that what is the cost of wasting this? Now, when you look at it over a long period of time, you may look at it like, oh, it's just Tim Hortons and it's a $2.40, but it adds up, right? Now, when you put it together, we're looking at $6.60 a day that could be grow up to 8% rate of returns or even 10% rate of returns, right? If you take this $6.60 a day, right, and you plot it into a 10-year period of time, calculating based on a 6% rate of return, that is $36,256 right there, right? And then over, if you even invest it in a 10% rate of return investment, look at how much that could amount to. You see, a little can go a long way over a period of time. And when it comes to investing, time horizon is the key, and your rate of returns. When you marry these two together, the result is magical. Okay. And that is why, personally, I tell people that, look, you can always start from where you are. You can always start from where you are. You don't need to start any huge amount of money to be able to start saving, but it's a mindset. If you can cultivate that mindset of saving little by little, because if you find it difficult to save $10, you're going to find it much more difficult to save $100, even if your income increases. All right. But if you start from where you are and you're starting with saving $10, $15, oh, I can handle 15. Okay, I'm going to scale up to 20. Before you know it, you could save $50, you could save $20, you could save $30. All right. Determine where your money is going. Okay. Net income after tax. Right. So you look at this. I'm sure everybody, all of you are seeing my screen right now, right? Aha. Now, these are various ways you can determine where your money is going. Like net income, your net income is your after tax. All right. Now, you can give your 10%, depending on, like, those that are Christians that believe in giving tithes and all that kind of stuff. That's why this is here, right? Then you can put 10% into your savings. You can put 10% into your retirement plan. That is like your RRSP. Okay. Now, this 10%, it could be tithe, it could be everything. That's why we put tithe and giving here, like charity donations, family, like if you have family that you're supporting and stuffs like that, you like your net salary comes in, right? Now 10%, I'm going to use it for charity or for helping people or for whatever, or for to support my family members. And then 10% goes into my savings. But when we're talking about savings, your savings could be your tax-free savings account for those of us in Canada, right? And then you put your 10% into your retirement plan. Now, some of us have retirement plan going with our employer. Okay, I think I move really quick here. I've sorry. Okay, yeah. So I'm here, right? And then you can put that. Now, living expenses. Now you start talking about your housing, your feeding, transportation, insurance, debts, and all those kind of stuff. All this will be your 70%. Now, these are just the basic starting point. Now, like, you know, for some of you on this online right now, you may be on an advanced level. That is okay. But we are starting from the ground zero, so we can scaffold those that are trying to navigate this whole thing. That's why we're breaking it down into granular level so that everybody can pick up from where they are. Okay. If you are already at the advanced level, that's cool. Okay. Cool. Now we move on to determine your assets and your liabilities and your net worth. Okay. So let's unpack this one. We'll probably, and then I'm going to show you the different aspect that categorizes as your assets, your liabilities. This is going to be very informative. So just listen to this. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Now, determine your asset, liabilities, and your net worth. I meet people all the time. They're like, "Oh, what is your net worth?" Me, no, you've got something. Don't say I don't know my net worth. But after tonight, you're going to know your net worth. Okay? You got something, guys. You got something. Now, what is your asset? What is an asset? What is an asset? Leave it in the chat for me. Leave it in the chat. What is an asset? Oh, the answer is already is already on the screen. Some of you are already seeing it anyways, but still leave it in the comment. What is an asset? An asset is something that has monetary value. Okay. And what is liabilities? A claim on your asset. And that is why liability reduces your asset value. Oh, you get that, right? Did you get it? You see, your liability reduces your asset value. Okay. And that is why the formula is assets minus liabilities is what gives you what? Your net worth. Okay. For example, if your asset is $1 million and your liabilities, that is whatever you are owing, is 500,000. So it means your net worth is 500,000. Make sense? Did you get it, guys? If you get it, say yes. If you get it, say yes. All right. Now, what are the category? What are the items that determine assets? Okay, your assets, your liabilities, asset less liabilities, your network. Some of you may be wondering, okay, Joy, what are those things that makes up to be my asset? Now, here is your answer to that. If you have real estate investment, that is an asset. All right. Also, if you have line of credit that you've not used, all right, if you have rented properties, okay, if you have cars, if you have boats, all right, those are real assets. Now we move on to liquid assets. You see, liquid assets are assets that you can turn into cash very easily. All right. So those are cash in your checking account. Those are cash in your savings account. Those are money market investment that you have, stock options, non-registered investment, and your guaranteed insurance certificates. All those are liquid assets. Liquid assets are the assets that you can convert them to cash within days. Okay. For eBay, if you have real estate investment, if you have yacht, if you have boats and all those rental properties, you can't convert those to cash very quickly. First of all, you have to list it in the market, and then it takes a long process, takes days, no, it takes weeks and even months to convert your real assets into cash. But liquid asset can easily be converted into cash. You got it? Now, with this, now again, I have this, and as complimentary for those of you that are joining this meeting, okay, leave me a comment. I can make this available for you to use in tracking your assets and your liabilities. All right. Now, there are other assets as well, and these ones could be your registered retirement savings plan, your pension plan, your annuity, your tax free savings account, and then your life insurance, your RESP for your children. Okay. Now, when we are talking about debits, we talked about credit card, student loan, and so forth, and so on and so forth. So you can also, use Google to check, for further list into addition to this. Okay. Now, here are my food for thought, which is where we will stop tonight, because I want to give opportunity to those of you that probably have questions, and then I can go to the screen to look at questions that we might have. Okay. Now, assets put money in your pocket. Liability takes money out of your pocket. This is according to Rich Dad Poor Dad. Okay. The rich buy assets. You get it? You get it? Oh my God, I'm being tempted to keep going, but I want to stop here for now. And if you guys say, "Oh, Joy, I want you to keep going," then I'm going to I just look at the next slide, debt management strategies. And I'm like, okay, but let me just stop sharing first, and let's have conversation around what we've done so far. And then we can see if we apply more. So thank you guys. Let me see any questions here. Okay. All right, there's no question on the live stream. Let me see on TikTok. I need to flip the camera so I can see very well. Welcome, Priska. So, Grace, is there any question for us? Okay, I can't see any questions on the TikTok side. Okay. All right. There was somebody that was requesting to be brought up earlier. Is the person still here? No. Hi, Priska. So good to see you here. All right. So I think it would be nice for us to stop here tonight. So, Grace, any final word from you? All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Okay. I'm trying to flip this. All right. Thank you. I'll publish the next live event on all our social media handles. And that's why I recommend you join us, give us a follow so that you know the next time we come up live, because it's going to be a continuation of what we just had. Thank you very much and bye bye.